together march along the road to success, hoping to unleash the best. We're on a quest to clean up the mess. Compression making it sound so easy in the west. Thinking about my appetite for life, can I digest? I open up the vest to let my heart free. I think my cruise is slick as seaweed. As we proceed with excellency, potency hides, read between the lines. Lip shit, yo, we keep the rhyme divine as we climb to the top. Don't stop, put up your hands, we're doing this for you. Hip-hop is so true, for me and you, for me and you. Coming up with something new, coming up with something new, yeah.
I send a shot through the heart silently, start quietly, violently defying dying society, shattering abnormality, fattening calories, showering the free minds, empowering the glyphs, scribed by ancient kings. No vacancies, I painted, can't explain it, painted, shaded, sedated, my hatred operated, I can't relate it. Hold it sacred by your side, no one can take it. Naked bottles stripped from the weather, liquid turns to crystals, and clever heads get severed, lurking locusts, losing focus when I smoke it. We enable the fables through history, putting our city through misery, fizzing like sodium capsules and brain chips. My mental process remains tip. The plaintiff was satisfied by my other options. What's popping, blocking out other crew stuff in my ears with cotton and keeping my head knocking. And keeping my head knocking. Keeping it knocking. Live by the will of me, beats on the streets of the dock of the bay. But to hear what we say, replay, recess, but the best is yet to come. Overdone like toast on the west coast, where we boast up, woke up in a form. On board, but the storm is changing. With paintings, we're gaining, with staining the mind with a paintbrush. Don't let the paint touch this canvas. Courageous pages, talking pages are racing, hoping to be facing the stars near Mars in a bar. With liquor, medicinal, slicker, emotional, deliver the world when I'm headed toward the south. Epedos speaking out of the hole in his mouth, about to depart, rebought into boosting, pot cruising. Anyways, in a good day when the beats play on loop, two scoops in the group, double up when I'm ripping this stuff, no bluff. Gonna cut my pants to dance in the lights with the MIC. My policy telling my overall overland overlord with a sword and a keyboard. Puffing some shrubs, overwater submarines, flooding the streets with golden trees. Now you know what I mean when I got this scheme on beat. I'ma stand in the back with the gears and be constantly plied by the weak. Leaving and sleeping, I locked the door and lost the key ring. Leaving your mind open, hoping someday that you will see me. I'm dying of a broken faith that's taking my soul to sea. I'm bleeding music through my teeth, I preach from my heart. And if I part to make a speech, you drain me like a leech. At the beach, lost with no one to please. From the love in the public, fluff it, stuff it into a rumbling ruckus. Tumbling, rambling, gambling, shots with my musket. I must get the picture, magnificent, melodic, exotic scriptures mixed with the mechanical words to deliver. Alright, what's up, y'all? My name is Epedos, and I hope y'all are ready for this presentation of mine. You know, I hope you enjoy it, so peep it out. Whether it's 3 a.m. tomorrow or 12 noon today, I'm pouring pictures of sorrow in a sea of disarray. Switch stands when visions hollow, follow my footsteps, or they fly like a swallow. Man of many maneuverable makings, taking your soul and not to borrow. Planting 1,000 seeds while America bleeds. From the flowers blooming, please pollinate your state for these poetical pistols, revolving, evolving the mystery, solving a riddle of misery, casting darkness on this political imagery. Sinister, get your mind warped with no force. I'm a camouflage complication of a workhorse, off the course of remorse on this planet of popping pores. You were trusting the wrong source, interrupting the touching of fire, burning the torch. Lackadaisical in a daze, and I'm ready to morph. I'll pass on that one, no more please. I think I drank too much, busting out of a lust-infected love house. I douse the mic with techniques. In a hectic week, I dig deep, making sure my words are searching. I see within the crack and creep. No more gestures to make me laugh. My time on this world will pass soon and reveal the devil's wrath, taking me under. Underground is one easy sound, and that kinda makes me wonder. Drama crash in the hoe, like the presence of thunder. Like the presence of thunder. Yeah. Receiving the motivation, moving westbound in the space station, pursuing persuasive actions got my blood racing. On the stage I'm passive and above all, you a classic version of a plastic rapper practicing out of a trash compactor you call a sound booth. My ears are soundproof, so I don't hear your babbling doo-doo in the backseat sipping on you. Clueless MCs are wearing boo-boo. I'm wearing boo boots in case you didn't know it. Why flaunt a big booty if you're not down to show it? A poet at heart, pissed off with an abstract art as my reason to start. Fuck a politic, I love all this shit with finesse, and apologize for tearing up your dress. No stress, try to be analytical, and don't get sucked into the traditional way of the superficial faker. I'm the Undertaker taking over this vacant rebellion, sober with 100 men on my back, moving heavy bags for steady dads, looking for eyes to sag. On lag road, corroding any peon, you get froze with Freon, so be on your way out. My head. I got a hole in my head. Remember what I said from the hole in my head. I'm hungry for life, but I've already been fed, so I might end up dead. Pump full of lead, but these are just stories from the hole in my head. Remember what I said from the hole in my head. I'm hungry for life, but I've already been fed, so I might end up dead. Pump full of lead, these are just some stories from the hole in my head. I'm a silent walker talking to some of the people on the streets. We battle the weak, arousing the peak, and out of the rushing creek I come. Running no pun was intended, I just get easily offended and blended in with those not contended in the city full of a pitiful vengeance, launching me with full engine power to devour those feeling sour. And now on the mic is like an all-day hike, and I can't complain, but I just might write these words and fight these nerds. Waste valley herds of following cattle. Vocal cords get chopped if you battle fake. Grab your neck and make your brain shake like a rattlesnake. For God's sake, I've been looking for the perfect shape and a perfect place. Is the worth it takes to take a leap of faith in a weekend race and twist the face. I'll solve the maze phase by phase and end up in outer space, leaving this planet without a trace. I'll use my shadow fist to break the mist. So many rappers make me pissed. Don't trip, my brain's on film and a frame just got skipped. I'm an olive without a pit and a pencil without a tip. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Remember what I said from the hole in my head. I'm hungry for life, but I've already been fed, so I might end up dead. Pump full of lead. These are just stories from the hole in my head. Remember what I said from the hole in my head. I'm hungry for life, but I've already been fed, so I might end up dead. Pump full of lead, but these are just stories from the hole in my head. I be the master, blasted, shape-shiftable, invincible, cynical, typical, lyrical white guy, looking for the right lie. In a hypocritical twist, I'm bringing down dynamite sticks in the mist and watch these disease trees split. So cough up your weakness. Joe me peeking, the whole weekend I'm reeking with fickle facts and fiscal raps about our wonderful economy. But I think they're onto me, harmlessly, lacking lyrical harmony. You wanna dance? But pardon me, miss, I think you missed your chance. I mean, I didn't really feel the one to get in your pants. I'm just unlucky, I guess. So take this load up off my chest. Let me catch some rest to digest my idle thoughts. Listen to hip hop and play some SSX. I'm not a rapper with Tourette's, I'm just trying my best, doing as good as I can. 18 years old in the land of drama, bringing trauma to man. I got no clans to claim, so I aim for the plans. In a rapid rampage, I'm the sage of the sands. In the hands of fame, waiting for the day of the damn. Overcast with rainstorms creeping over hilltops. I'm standing at a payphone the day the world stops, sucking rotten lollipops while my crew hop from moon to moon, bringing aliens to their doom in a monsoon of shrooms. You saw through the light and came up with the right clues. I always loved hip-hop despite you. Now, remember what I said from the hole in my head. I'm hungry for life, but I've already been fed, so I might end up dead. Pump full of lead. These are just stories from that hole in my head. Now remember what I said from the hole in my head. I'm hungry for life, but I've already been fed, so I might end up dead. Pump full of lead. These are just stories from the hole in my head. Now remember what I said from the hole in my head. I'm hungry for life, but I've already been fed, so I might end up dead. Pump full of lead. These are just stories from the hole in my head. always there to laugh at me when I fall. I drop my jaw and awe into the grave I crawl. Received 1,000 lashes from the hate that we crafted. A passion to ration with passive interaction. I hold on and wait, a reason to stop and pray. But he's let me down today's a suggestion to why we stay together through clouds and rainy weather. Light as a feather when falling to the center. Endeavor pulling the lever, revealing the concealing treasures. Fabricate our tragic fate in a magic place with mental static, levitating 7 states. Evaluating, elevating San Jose or Switzerland. I'm just your local fisherman, pushing men to the depths deeper than your sister can. I'm Mr. Zen, vocal meditation sits within. Inside it's usually a frown, but outside I grin depressed, eating off this endless plate of emptiness. All my life's been compressed into an empty chest. This is the time when I follow his final request and release the beast I have yet to manifest. And if I can't impress my clan, invest. We ran the test, I'll stand the rest. A fetish that I share with the princess. It smells like some incense. I've been tense for many a decades. Your crew fades while I made war songs for warriors during the crusades. I blew way past my opponent and components I wish I never threw away. Waiting for a newer day.
Sing it, dog.
For a newer day.
Appreciation declarated as a knocking astronaut. Explore the world around me, reaping havoc just to make it high. I jump from city blocks, I drop the rhyme to make your brain rot. Write my name on crates so you can peep it at your train stop. Sunrises sometimes, can't wait for the punchline. Run lines on punk kids, dumb from getting blunted. I leave your lips stuttering, so quit the shit you're muttering. On some other classified, making my baby pacified. So suck on this constructive fist and knock you over by your confidence and oversight. I grab the sun and hold it tight, push until it's molded right. Holding the word torturous, sorcerer of the fortunate. Second day to fade tonight, display the way to make it right. Chase my rays of afterlife to smash my motivation. Another minute faded to ignore the words I stated. I serve imagination, keep on waiting till I make it. Until I make it.
Until we make it. Until we make it. My vertical vocal cords soar a view. Short fuse, use only decibels. Deceiving pedestrians, talking on these pedestals. Feeling quite poetical, feel the stinging of eardrums. Ringing, peeking off the earth's levels. Devil's been walking and taunting the treble. While the beat is a utensil, travel in celestial space, bro. Separate the days to age slow. Lay low like midgets, escaping through the snow. A barrier being thrown down where the sacred sit. A stone that fits right into the whole tone that I use to bruise the shape of truth. Release the cape flight wingspan, 8 feet too large. To charge electric photosynthetic growth span. Atomic flow man, moving through the quicksand. It's the man with a dark complexion, crossing intersections of relief. The silhouette of my comrades got heaped off beat. The talk and swap meet, tossing tracks like frisbees. Overcoming digi, submitting. Feeling giddy, playing with the keys. Jump off the breeze for a ride on my ocean tide. Where the rhythm hides within the means of expression. Fertilizing each section within the garden. Smart enough until you reach the margin. An ordinary Martian, unlike any Puritan. No visiting other planets like Venus. I'm the specialist across the nebulous, quite fiendish. I've seen this official obstructed building project. Feeling the conflict to pick the root from the pot. Perfectly searching for the cop to rest, digest mental crypt.
Simply, that's the way it goes.
Spirits in the dark can't catch a glimpse of light. A tear from the moon consumes the lunar life. Crash to the earth, give birth to mental strikes. Got my eyes open and closed, pupils exposed and rose. Spirits in the dark can't catch a glimpse of light. A tear from the moon consumes the lunar life. Crash to the earth, give birth to mental strikes. Got my eyes open and closed, pupils exposed and rose. Got my eyes open and closed and rose, pupils exposed. Some bright light transposed, sitting under highly lit lampposts. Braid samples bring to the death while I trample ample targets. Falling short from far-fetched, the star stretch. Arsonist black, cataclysmic plastic, carcinogenic, lettuce eating calipita cocoon. Legend of the Green Lagoon. Call me Spoon Man, drinking a glass of dusty screws. Trusting few, we must refuse or else they'll let me into juice and crucify my roots. Ruthless in a vocal booth, abnormal truth to say the same when the pills can no longer kill the pain. I refrain from the hate that's aimed at the contents of your shame. Watch you slowly drift away when people pass, we pray. Be wishing for a better day. Blast a clever ray to the heart, then fade away like the life in outer space. Paste it to a piece of paper, later I can make it safe. A solar verse of polar worth over curses. curses on the church. Spirits in the dark can't catch a glimpse of light. A tear from the moon consumes the lunar life. Crash to the earth, give birth to mental strikes. Got my eyes open then closed, people's exposed and bros. Spirits in the dark can't catch a glimpse of light. A tear from the moon consumes the lunar life. Crash to the earth, give birth to mental strikes. Got my eyes open then closed, pupils exposed and bros. My blame pasted to a piece of paper. Later I can make it safer. Solar burst of polar birth over curses on the church, but I can't always scan the worst of passengers. I'm passing birds and catching words. I'm Mr. EP causing drastic hurt. I laugh at nerds, complimenting, confiscating, complicating, cautious walking, observating, the hating of constant serenading, soliloquies of the silence shading. While I'm looking out my window, I'm desperately asking myself if I could ever get that fire to kindle. Some bad timing has gotten my sisters crying. I mean, what am I implying? Spying from where I'm dining, a legacy living willingly, spilling wine on the master's chair. Artillery, terrorist warfare, watching a whole tear, smiling at the poltergeist. I hold her high, then alter high, scolding when I'm holding ice, holding my revenues too will be the end of you. On my avenue, I'm doing things I have to do. Deep down, I'm a mad clown, frowning on her spirit. Hold it to the death, live or die to endure it. I sense a sense of seduction in her lyric, but I never wanted to be the only one who can hear it. Yeah, that's right, that's right. I didn't want to be the only one. Spirits in the dark can't catch a glimpse of light. A tear from the moon consumes the lunar life. Crash to the earth, give birth to mental strikes. Got my eyes open then closed, pupils exposed and rose. Spirits in the dark can't catch a glimpse of light. A tear from the moon consumes the lunar life. Crash to the earth, give birth to mental strikes. Got my eyes open then closed, pupils exposed and rose. Spirits in the dark, they can't catch a glimpse of light. A tear from the moon consumes the lunar life. Crash to the earth, give birth to mental strikes. Got my eyes open and closed, pupils exposed and rose.
Please, ma'am, a little refreshment. That's all I want to hear. And it's all miraculous. Pseudo about to tackle it. Around the corner, rambling, tattling on your management. I rearrange your days, dark dusk and decadence. Leave you amazed, retard and taking evidence. I represent the millions of misguided mistakes. Fruits, nuts, firecrackers and flakes. I shake nefarious off like a vibe, intrude and arrogant. Your lies and embarrassment to stature and integrity. Keep them divided like yellow lines in the road. I get them going slow like the highway patrol. I focus on the teapot, hitting the devil's G-spot. Relish in a heat stroke for indecent weak folk. Toss my mirage, getting the hell out of Dodge. Sloshed on exposure, hungry for closure. Can hang with the bag of the ring of the joke, the rim of the bag of the back of the smoke, the fling of the hit that broke the smoke. And you can quote me if you keep it low key, and you can quote me if you keep it low key.
I calmly drift away, statues casted in soft clay. The crops blaze, I can't believe these lost ways. I'm sideways, traveling, unraveling the strings, scattering, the moon shattering. Imagining how it would feel to be branded with steel. Bells clattering in the wind, I win as soon as the mission begins. Deep within, demons are screaming for their bleeding sins. Spent a year of my life grim, living in the shadows, trapped behind the kind in a woven mystery. My soul sips efficiently, twisted seams and seams. I so what I flow like water in overhead aqueducts, stocking up our pocket nugs from wannabe thugs. Be mugging if we don't have fast, these mindful. Get flooded with gutted goats, mounted on bicycle spokes, asking a bum for a smoke, mix it rum with cherry coke. Body afloat, drinking more than a blast. My ass get plastered, alcoholic. The first day I drank, I knew that you would call it, so I abolished my knowledge and hopefully turn liquid into solid. MC's frolic, sipping on gin and tonic, add an ounce of the chronic, living the life coma supersonic. If my brain's up in my bonnet, I'm upon it, don't flaunt it. Rotten like brain cotton, white clouds up in a coffin. My emotions softened, choked up and blazing my profit. I wore a costume at the auction, not so positive motion got me watching. Talking amongst the toxic thought trips, hot chick, skinny dip and lava pits. There's a lot of shit at the bottom that just don't fit. I won't miss my chance at complete bliss. slip into a different scene, one where I can't believe what I see is true. No one can disagree, set me free, take a walk amongst the sadness and focus on my madness. Tragic as it happens, laughing at my only passion seems to bring me down. The arrival of my rival shames me a hidden frown. I'm ready to let go of the selfishness I grip, think of others. Death provides the mummies in my crypt, where hollow-minded, pseudo-blinded actors with the script flip the mix up and learn to trend these trendy waters. Too many sons disrespecting their fathers, and hopefully they'll realize we alive and someday we'll have daughters. So I try to keep it real and not live by the rule that you have to go to school, but I see a sign, frolic in the sunshine, make love at lunchtime, take a minute to figure out the catchy punchline. I'm floating away, amazed by some of the strings that you play. Every day you're beautiful, I guess that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. I guess that's all I have to say. I become completely involved with my inner essence, feeling a sense of this immovable presence. Lessons never learned and respect that's never earned. I yearn for the years of passing mesh of tears. Slept while the oil smears, shades I've lived to endear. Shallow moments caught in fear, hoping to be brave and to let my shadow phase. The people left stained by the passing mental crave. Sponge shape on a lay, circulating like a maze. I'm always hiding in the shade just to keep my cool. Some kids are always jealous, fellas in the murky pool, taking thread from the spool, playing a picture perfect fool. Transmutation sitting on a stool. The sensation was lost. The sensation was lost. Some friendships last like incense, they burn. Wait to take my turn, my head is misproportioned. My cleanest tracks distorted, aborted the legacy while our ships have ported. On one leg you had the upper hand and supported, reported by landlubbers, people not loving each other. I smother my ego and send a kiss out to my mother. You're the pusher, I'm the shover, blow my cover, why don't you? Seems I never ever meant to disappoint you. Whether in the ocean or sky, we tend to stay blue. And if I'm running from the feeling on the ceiling with no clue, promise me one thing, that you'll always come through and stay true to the game. Never turn your back on the one who respects the name. Cowards in the night say hi like acid rain. I don't have patience really to maintain the movie of life, lived frame by frame. As the only dragon, I breathe the fire. Imagine the magic of my desire. Imagine the laugh that passes made on the immaculate, trying to calculate what's happening. My wound up life's unraveling, suppressing the plastic mind, battling, moving through lands with majestic meddling, hypnotizing popes at the Vatican. I'm a sporadic kid, having fantasies about a static mannequin.
Mannequin, Anakin, walking the sky, syllable signs of wizard, just withering mountaintop, doing a hip hop motion, lotion beats in the skin in sections. Releasing the secret weapon, opening sessions with the herb. I'm hoping the weekends were with poems, riddles and fiddles be playing simply, hoping to move in inches, hoping to find the meaning of this sentence with or whatever. I'm moving with the weather.
Walking down the street with my shoes tied together, I sever the heart when defending the part of a living depiction. Separate false from fiction, mysterious missing the facts of prison, sifted out of a haunting doubt when I'm walking out. Regular, angular, singular statues with tattoos, drinking booze out of a high heel shoe. I'll stay far away from you.
Sitting in the pew, just chanting the few songs that I know written down underground, observing, rewording the scientific, cynical, pinnacle points of life's adventure. Carpet writing, surviving an exhibition, wishing a genie for a bottle of souls, releasing a shoulder black hole. In the back of my mind, concluding the pre-written rhymes for the whole orchestrated fellow, just playing the cello.
Mellow, fellow, alone when I'm walking through the meadow. Settle for something, stuffing your stomach with nothing but rummage. Hello, I'm ready to spread the confetti, so I see some staying steady, embedded calmly in a quiet crevice. Obtained a softly hidden presence, evidence hesitant to matter with presidents, it's irrelevant. Living the life of a benevolent speaker, you're not telling it.
Perfectly posted, hoping to open the book of knowledge, sorting away the files, got miles to go, styles to show, to flow perhaps. Archaeological maps to flow my way, not the highway, where the music is cruising, abusing sound waves. But the sound pays, sci-fi, still to this day, I pray to use the mental, looping beats, experimental, fucking your eardrums with this here instrumental, moving through the galaxy, traveling continental.
Some feuding, diluting the chemical impenetrable tentacles, shooting soothing needles to a feeble identical.
Medical medicine flowing us into the blood bloodstream, unseen chemical vegetable using the alcoholics, hoping to colic quick, tending your mind with lipstick. Poems that bend in the heads of men, don't pretend to separate, delicate domination, station, space creep, looking over the fleet, complete cooperation, sensate, sending sensations, just waiting for that shit that you be creating.
Serenading to the world of separating, I'm fading away like a needle in a haystack. Playback, intelligent cycles, blasting off rifle with a knife full of insightful knowledge taken from a drunken disciple. No title, strike them where it's vital, then hide in the shadows. That's right, then hide in the shadows. It's your decision which pathway you take. Choose wisely. Walking down these walkways, overheat from hot days, electric shockwaves popping pin marks off your top page. This broad days was one less than I expected. She felt offended, and just like that, our windy road had ended horrendously. She left my world scented, and she meant it. I remember feeling disoriented from the tension. My mind boggles onward. I sing song over the songbird while we saunter to the land where no one really wanders. I ponder like a mathematician, lighting a match in the kitchen, wishing I had a pack of cigarettes to keep me living. Or is that backwards in your backyard? I'm high like a blackbird while I attack your weak back like a chiropractor. Actors acting out imitations, limiters leveling decibels needed for experimentation. It's elimination in process, and the progress has faded. Jaded by my own intelligence, it's irrelevant, but we have yet to reach a settlement. Oh benevolent one, I'm supposed to worship you, but I'm tempted to forfeit you, torture you, let me down like a good friend does, I guess. This time in my life is tattooed permanently on my chest, so I'll remember, to me, you were the best pretender. So quit your pretending, if it's lust or defending. I spent all my time blending into my surroundings, when all I wanted was to hear the drums pounding. So what if my other girlfriend's a keyboard I'm drowning? I fiend for extremities while recently becomes endlessly. A fool turns out to be empty. We would have never came so close, but paths had to cross and the toast was made. She pulled a heart and I pulled a spade and stabbed her card with the sharpness of its blade. While she fades away, I see solemn shades of gray, blurred in disarray, staying close to my psyche. I might be the last one fighting, writing on my spare time to keep the thoughts moving. Abstract soothing, in the mood for shooting shots of ink from my mind, in line with forces of the divine. Climbing up a tree and arriving in the Black Sea. Anything to escape what's real, and you will never see me steal. I'm out of focus, you know that makes me feel hopeless. I can't cope with these females' hoaxes. I'm open to suggestions, I thought I learned my lessons, but I asked too many questions. My impression was weak, and you led me to think that this could all happen. Then you peaced before I could blink. And if you're out there, girl, then you know who you are. How could our love end with one trip in the car? Too bizarre for me to comprehend. I can't just be your friend, girl. I guess when life's at the end, yeah. Check, you know, thoughts fall like rain, turbulent changing seasons, flowing down the drain as if this dream was leaving. Swimming in shallow waters used to be decent, now this life just leaves me lying here seasick. My eyes open to a tranquil surrounding, sounds of a stream with my heart pounding. Stumble over a log and find myself drowning again. The moss over the stems, I'm nauseous, cautious while the sky bends. I tend to follow water while I'm looking in the light. Alright, I'm ready to go tonight and sail the morbid seas. Release my verbal witness, the seasick in the dark with no pieces or parts of my soul intact, with my mind on the shores of the blind to rewind my lifetime. Rivers and earth overflow like bloodlines, corrupting the season sign. I doubt it, depressed in an empty consciousness, feeling crowded underneath the machine which we sprouted, pouted out expressions left PS a message in a bottle. Hope we bless them with the presence of the essence in my saddle. Combing deserts of aqua, the cruise keeps me proper. Let's keep on going. Let go of your mind, cause there is no one to stop ya. Just keep going, just keep going.
I'm feeling dizzy, seasick from the whimsical. The seasons change, leaving me broken and pitiful. It's all too much, I just gotta catch my breath. He's got me by my neck, hectic life, I gotta rest. Caught in the current, undertow with the mainstream. I fight to stay afloat, it's my right to rock the boat, but I can't really swim. The ocean makes me sick, and the motion of the waves breaking silent on the bay reminds me of me, and suddenly I feel weak. My reflection on the stream, my knees are weak. It's like I'm seasick, weakened from the air I'm breathing. It's making me nauseous, lost in the time receding.
Thoughts fall like rain during changing seasons, flowing down the drain as if this dream was leaving. Swimming in shallow waters used to be decent, now this life just leaves me lying here seasick.
It's like I'm sailing the seas, hope is human in the reef. Come waters out of my reach, and the sea just search. An elegant seagull perches in my state of thinking. Now I think I'm on the brink of breaking. Got seasick in a puddle, awaiting a quick rebuttal. Made a raft out of a log and rode it to the foot of God. But I'm moving too fast to see the scenery that I passed, so I jumped off the raft, sat down on the beach, and wrote my name up in the sand. Waiting for the pain to end, but it's all too much. I think I'm really losing touch. I'm not seeing the reason, the season to be seasick.
2 years now, inhaling delicate melodies, frozen felonies, abolish and rinse my soul from what you telling me I need to relax. So I leave my sack, sit by the rock, kick my feet back and talk to Mother Nature. Please answer my problems, which way is safer? How will we solve them with toxic vapors and not on my faith in you? Inside or outside, I always had faith in you. Down south you left me sick and I hated you. People laughing at how drunk I was and how I wanted to be a rapper. Debated about the salty factor, so I got a lot more faded and proceeded to move a little bit faster. Got out of bed the next morning and noticed that my reality was fractured into pieces of my memory, lost at sea, hoping someday someone will remember me and send for me. I'll be sick and get to see for thoughts fall like rain during changing seasons, flowing down the drain as if this dream was leaving. Swimming in shallow waters used to be decent, now my life just leaves me lying here seasick. Thoughts fall like rain during changing seasons, flowing down the drain as if this dream was leaving. Swimming in shallow waters used to be decent, now my life just leaves me lying here seasick, yeah. Just keep going, just keep going. Dear my fellow lip service fan, I'm sorry for the immediate change and contrast in styles recently, but we do music for our like the love of hip-hop, progression, and mental stimulation, so you can see me on my vacation. Rising up out of the grass and about to harass the situation, elemental crusted lip fungus, choosing to stay on the real station, underground, positively not stop talking, walking tipsy. Sometimes I feel that if I left, no one would miss me, simply I can't go. Someone told me I can't flow anymore, ready to bore you and tore you back and laugh at the pathetic fact that my ego is big and my head is automatically fat. Highly dramatic raps, tonsils collapse and my lungs collapse, or perhaps you feel the breeze and catch my trap. No hidden rap to release the species of the deceased will feast on that crap. So I make my way back to old style. I'm keep on learning smile for the picture of my profile. Hostile but grabbing the terminology, terminal away from the criminal subliminal policies. I've seen you frolicking to the citadel. Military personnel captures me, hiding in the old gum tree. In the old gum tree. No focus on me, I'm independent, you see. I'm still the same. I didn't change, I said I'm still the same. So let's be friends and win this game. I'm still the same. I didn't change, I said I'm still the same. Lip service, don't forget the name. I'm still the same, still the same. I'm still James, still the same. Still James. there's myself to blame. I write my name on these walls and scale vertical cliffs to make the public appall. I'm on the ball with my lyrics, but if I'm left in these shackles, I'm gonna call upon the spirit's tabernacle. Your soul will get tackled, unraveling my complex to accomplish the unforgiven process. I've lost it, now it's back, and I'm on track to accommodate for those tiresome past. Scraps of paper in the trash, in fast motion, moving slow. Hidden nugs left in a stash, just to keep my mind afloat. I coast on a boat to the shore, where I met Brody and Randy. Little did we know that to this day that I'm left standing, stranded on a spaceship, calculating our landing and not understanding one. I'm demanding to sip my brandy and have my fun. Come on, that's all I wanna do. I'm still the same, I didn't change. I said I'm still the same, so let's be friends and win this game. I'm still the same, I didn't change. I said I'm still the same, lip service, don't forget the name. I'm still the same, I didn't change. I said I'm still the same, so let's be friends and win this game. I'm still the same, I didn't change. I said I'm still the same, lip service, don't forget the name. Thank you. I hope to please you. Alright. As you all know, Epedos is out. Counterfeit, talented, valiant stallion, balancing on a gallon. I'm howling at the lunar, reflected light, like Shallon, perfected the night. Watcher, stalking the toxic walkers. I'm polite, and if you think that we're losing insight, consuming, feeling like I've been dooming my whole life. I get shocked when the lightning strikes, and sometimes electricity releases the twisted prophecy. Once there's momentum, there's no stopping. We expected the predestined offering, soften me up just a little. Brittle souls get weaker as they dig deeper holes, so I fold up my face and send it to the North Pole. 0 degrees cold, sold my mind for the gold. I'm lost in this two-dimensional world with the sentinel lifting me up high. I'm a foolish shot with my eyes set on the conventional. No attention span to stretch across the state and watch our fate dissipate. This awaits the race for official taste, which awaits our skills first. Inflated heads will burst. No ego in the land with this many people.
We use these mics to rip. I think I might just sit under the weather with the city silhouette, just jet like Top Gun. Flow some intelligent verses, playing around with your urges. Beat surgeon, slicing time, awaiting for those rhymes. Enjoying the marks of life until I read those signs. Open the mind from being blind. Adventures with the earthly kind, but willing to dig in the mind. Searching, perching on this thing called appreciation. Hip hop, my final station. Resting point, but the joint don't start till I reach my part. Stating facts that break backs from this confusing format. Send ho, that's where I was born at. Torn back from policies, caught in industrial colonies, rapidly moving in quantities. I found a key to destroy the wannabes and have to be. I'm happy to be me in the next civilized era. More terror to be seeked. The range is far, but ready to get peaked. Ready to get peaked. That's how we do it.
We walking down a windy road, the spine of my broken soul. See the sound of the group and the pound of the mood, a part of the move to freedom. We bring it upon the beautiful, condescending, mutilate usual, catapult incredible senses, mending flesh to lessen relevance. I celebrate death of a featherweight fellow, mellow, unintelligent. Compete with the beat of a pelican on the hunt for the hell of it. Uncredited voodoo Jesuit sneaking into the gates of heaven to level the eyes of angels, in love with the look of devils. Spoonful of sugar like wife tail remedies. Pharmaceutical consciousness constantly seeking enemies, helplessly hassling massive fools lacking in ration. I'm switching it by babbling poetry, insert passion. So watch me hot to the touch of the back beat, peeping the way you acting. On the side of life laughing, almost on the side of life laughing it up.
colonies under the spooky hollow trees of a New English creepy Halloween fiendish refinished tactics to diminish minds of the finish line. I separate from my physical and enter the life of a criminal. I got a literal delivery, subliminal shivering when it's cold outside. I hold mics right side up, high tide crush the perfect land structure. Membranes to maintain, blame the puncture on your collateral. The lateral life, the world with the lighter lavender. Inhabitants of finicky parameters and lunar calendars. Not a rhyming challenger, but my time is colliding with the surprising, subsidizing liquidation, internal mental saturation, water dripping, ripping fashion, passion passing by. The secret lullabies, recorded lo-fi with no capabilities to enhance the fidelity. Quit telling me I need to commit some felony. Bank robber, heart throbber, pulsating pumpkin carver, slicing a mouth into an orange face on a storm chase. Into an orange face on a storm chase. Seeing three evil eyes, three evil eyes, seeing three evil eyes. I'm seeing three evil eyes. Identify yourself. People live in line on shelves, walking with elves. Santa Claus going through menopause in Lebanon. Keep stepping on to the Holy Land, holding hands with strangers, endangering the rangers at the state park. 4x4 extended platinum shrapnel, digging into my temples, living off beans of lentil until I can digest meat with prestige. Impress me with right-handed lefties, catering the festivities of the 70s. I'm not letting these kids blow their lids. Blazing amazing crypto, tiptoe with symbols in my pinto. Sip the instrumental, chronic tonic. Plagues are bubonic sonic waves, entering the field of play. Baseball, I'm way tall. The day I fall, crawling like a tipped cripple. I milked the nipple and tickled her feet, feeling fickle. Some savages sort through baggages of the magnificent, magnified messages, ritual preferences, visual testament. The blessed will live a life following someone else's estimate. No more guessing in the west wing of this Elmo and Big Bird Sesame Street. Rest and defeat the quest for the beat fleet. Pirates of the undermongers, conceptualize professional cries for the weeping, seeking through imperfections of my direction. I travel from here to the heavens, all the way down to our gravel. Saddle, battle, rattle, asshole, paddle.
Properties, the emperors, distances away from warming in those temperatures, looking for the secrets in life's pleasure, the perfect treasure, the perfect treasure. Vehicular fast man, track man, mantis, Atlantis, underwater eco, moose, low electric, baked synthetic rhyming shield, built in a field of minds, blowing up, sewn up like a public in a level when the strings are pulled. This time suspended, recommended instead of those flows. I suppose the lip can't handle the quickness, overcoming the fitness in those ways. These days it's automatic, tactical, tragic, overlooking the havoc on earth. Since birth I await my perch, since birth I await my perch, and I await my perch.
First, I search, educated ocean, penetrated motion has me walking, floating, westbound coasting, focus, loathing, slowly, holy lands in my hand, unfolding, origami, flooding the sands in a promising tsunami, alarming wrongly, I hold on to it strongly, and somehow, magic has already come upon me, haunting those who will never be true to the answers God was wanting, flaunting my golden reward to the dead bodies that I know with a more forward rewind, I see my way around the beehive, wave high when I come by, scholastic lip alumni, off some tip with tropical fungi, I'm just a fungi, I'm just a fungi. Seriously.
Building proper properties, the emperors, distances away from warming in those temperatures, looking for the secrets in life's pleasure, the perfect treasure, the perfect treasure. Insane flows, fluidly froze ideas in the basket, asking, hoping to be tracking and stacking songs like pancakes. No more tapes, just CDs. Read me, ready for the feeding, greeting, sexual hands left across the map, tapping into women through an open physical madman, doing handstands through the outer land with a band of metalheads, chemical deadheads, headed for acid, opulence, where the crop is populous, properly moving robo. Enter the slow-mo and go to a new place and just visit.
I salivate, spit facts, break backs, relax when it's intact. The outlook is lyrical and the flowers around me seem spiritual. Watching the bees perform their ritual is critical to be at the foot of a floating pinnacle. My lifetime should be invincible, but it doesn't coordinate with the physical principle. Scientifically, I'm dispensable. Don't throw me away though. I feel like I'm still in a cradle and relationships are fatal. Look at me in the eye and say no.
Proper properties, the emperors, distances away from warming in those temperatures, looking for the secrets in life's pleasure, the perfect treasure, the perfect treasure. Building proper properties, the emperors, distances away from warming in those temperatures, looking for the secrets in life's pleasure, the perfect treasure, the perfect treasure, the emperors. That's right.
tragedy, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My brain goes tragically, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My life's a tragedy, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My brain goes tragically, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Mastering the strategy keeps my mind addicted. If you get too close, you're bound to get inflicted. I sense an evil omen flipping the page like mages, slaving over the cauldron, thousands of ages, moving through courageous stages of stolen memorabilia, filling it up with the proper helium, healing the curriculum, ridiculous infamous night in the incident witnessing. No applause for a cause unknown. I'm roaming, I'm roaming, chronic nugs and I'm doming. I'm a thrown in your domain, I'm a slow-mo slain, dragging stagnant missiles home and floating back to the fat condonut, absorbing, forging the river for shivers and potent aromas. I thought I told you to, and unless you confess it's true, put to the rest of the test of the few who knew we've already been ready to move. Soon to be dead if I didn't catch the master's clues. Caught short fuse in the port, use my knife to be torn loose. Waves slightly obtuse, like light bending angels, saturated in a faster state of a massive attack of the legislative corporations living off long-term money, making vacations, making my way back to my safe haven, to my safe haven. Beep, beep, beep. My brain goes tragically, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My life's a tragedy, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. I want you to measure for measure, I treasure the most clever, pulling levers, no need to panic, put an end to these pretenders. Avengers set out to hopefully remember your fortune. Out of proportion, I'm serving larger portions, preparing for the abnormal extortion. I got caught slipping, be the witness. Cali kid, down with the risky business. 160 walked away, make way while I fillet my mental condensation. Spacious revelation for a nation with no head. Lion's head, under which doctor contract killer with a dead line. Red line, the shift up, suicidal, fatal mix up off the Richter, ready to fix up while I pick up the metro. Holding on for my life, no need to let go. Styles retro like disco. I'm shattering your average lavender scavenger, fluorescent descendant, offended amateur, history's mysterious visionary vanisher, invisible to danger, so I stay away from passengers. Not a battler, like a ball of yarn, unravel ya. No powder for my rhyme skills, they'll send me back to rehab on behalf of the weed sack. I'm letting the time build. I'm a wimpy little wizard. If these people don't know that if I got too hot, you know I'd sleep in the snow. I creep on the down low, wind flows under pressure. Consciousness molester, bless support, we think we're lesser. No arrogance, I'm there again with heretics, inherited lyricists, fearing shit, Superman, hacky sack, kicking rhymes delirious. Call me a softie, but I'm saucy in the wilderness. You lost me, cross me, and I'll be the one talking. It goes beep, beep, beep. My brain goes tragically, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My life's a tragedy, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My brain goes tragically, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My life's a tragedy, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My brain's a tragedy, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. Beep, beep, beep. My life's a tragedy, staggering on ether gravity, changing me radically. That's lip service. Gravity, changing me radically. It's up to Shane, at the level surface. Yeah, yes, how we do it.
On a cloud, searching for the town. Time travel is illegal, but somehow I'm still allowed. Full functioning, puncturing through this functioning company. I strive on singing songs to the break of dawn, so carry on. The pilot seeing violet, no radar, it was quiet. I stare into with eyes, but they say it was a spy hit. A conspiracy seriously making me see spiritually clearly, but somewhat deliriously. Can you see the fear in me? I import to the resort, kick back and write my report. Caught chillin' in a tree fort, don't ask me if you need more. Advice I spice into a slice, roll the dice, ignite just for the sight. And ignite just for the sight.
The glory that defends, put to shame by the rain. Blast off the mental stain, contain my new refrain. Sustain a natural intelligence, I smell and sense. The story that never ends, my solid servitude, condemned for sacrificing. Spread the icing, nice things always end. I mend the wounds and lend buffoons the pen until my mind descends. I soon located the forsaken lens to focus in on the ones looking while some still pretend. I mention misfortune as the creator of our portion. Silly vocals from my locals laden with distortion. Hold your horses, no divorces. Listen in to where the source is. Unlikely, backstabbing, frightening. Grabbing Viking lightning, strike the vocal climbing. Reminding me of my social timing. Finding out that our historic backgrounds rewinding. The tinkles chiming, light the blinding. Signing a contract with the undermining.
Justifying the assassination of this wretched hate. Watching as the gates close, my face froze. I will stand still among subliminal scriptures. Pictured permanently unmasking everlasting truth disguised by false. Cast it out, outcasted, thirsty within this at last, it's a drop of water within this hollow cactus. Grasp it if you dare. Embarrassing like getting pants with no elastic up in your underwear. Everybody stared with an empty wish, wishing you weren't there. Abolishing fictitious violence, demolishing ridiculous silence. Never ending, bending, mending together my swords. Remembering the assortment of various chords. Country to city, chicken to dogs. Humidity lived in the fog. Barnyard chasing the hog. Chicken the dog, killing the cat. Spinning my rats, spinning the fag. Foolish fools getting laughed at. Getting caught with the head up the ass in the middle of combat. Comrades energized, contain the same, the contract. Evaluating contact, conversating, departing whether or not the relentless weather will stop. I remain the same, tormenting personal terrain. The alien astronaut.
It's the story that it never ends, and my life depends on the pages of my book. And every time I look, the pages keep on changing. They keep on changing. It's the story that it never ends, and my life depends on the pages in my book. And every time I look, they keep on changing. They keep on changing. On changing, y'all.
To it than, you know, what you see. Sometimes what you see, you can't always believe. I take a glance at myself and wonder what I'm really doing. I got no status of wealth, so who do you think I'm fooling? Pursuing to ruin the fluent flow of the current circuit. Chewing stems, is it really worth it? Well, I'll tell you for eternity. I'm searching, urgent, purging memories of worthless enemies operating like surgeons. Befriending me endlessly, it's not funny. Hurting, no job, so I'm not working for money. On sunny days, I dream of grazing like God's creatures in the grass. Tension broken apart like glass. Shattered my motive to set myself in motion. Enlightened at 18, a titan with no license, fighting for this potion in an alcoholic ocean. Sailed by many, upsetting my movement. Chopped up like confetti, congruent with the normal settings. I'll be at the bar before I'm 20. And that ain't a lie. Because, you know, it's like an art of expression. When I deathify the blessed, a festive for satisfaction. Make acquaintance with abstraction in the faintest position. Don't listen to the famous. In the blistering cold or the freezing heat, I defeat the tainted, all in holy matrimony. From place to place I'm roaming, like an abalone in the sea. See, I'm foaming at the mouth, flipped out without a doubt. Mount my 2 cents. Up on the treasure chest, I'll never rest my steps. Walking on hot coals with cold feet. In the snow, up on the beach. I impeach your will to think to disappear before you speak. Futuristic memory, sending me to a twisted land. Lifted from the sands of time divine. Interactions only a fraction of my design. sipping on some coke. Got my brain slowly shifting, watching different strokes. I'm a conquistador, feasting more on the smoke. And I can't really cope with water unless we got a boat. Let's float away under the surface like Schmegma, remember your teacher. Plasma blast to my face, erasing my facial features. I'll meet ya later, till then, beyond the fader. Dark Raider of the lost art of having some fun. You a traitor on the run, running for me, cause we used to be friends with the romance and everybody stuck on pretend. I'ma lend you something I ain't frontin', even though readers need to believe it. Can't you see it? If I recited a verse, well, you probably would steal it. I think it's appealing to me, and if you feeling the beat, then my task is complete. Get some slump in the trunk and hit the city streets. I've been keep elevating over steep chances with cheap rods, so I preach. On a leash is how I keep her, unless I find out she's a tweaker. Then I kick her to the deepest depths of the ocean just to teach her. These girls are definitely dirty, I ain't flirty. Moving through this endless propaganda, take a gander at the phantom, holding your pride hot for ransom, singing my victory anthem. I'm punking fools at random, yo, I sabotage this rap collage to cause a temper tantrum. Technically I wreck MCs hectically with hysteria, beats so various, 6 feet deep below the area, in a carriage on a caravan to Bavaria. Solemnly I follow the human mind like psychology. Obviously my scores are astonishing, vanishing while I'm reading a magazine. I light the world with kerosene, embarrassing the flame that I've been cherishing. Don't stare at me, I'm witnessing the quickening. Blood continues thickening like Play-Doh. Lyrics hit you fatal, making you unstable. EP is a white dude coming back from the grave to excite you. Excited, sighted alien autopsies with the paparazzi. Members of the clan that actually caught me. Overdrive these sober lives, to light a magic to the scenery. I blaze the poetic greenery till people stop believing me. Freedom bound, I pound the ground and cause an earthquake, shaking the lake dry. Blast my mind into hyperdrive. Open the cipher wide and make room for the doom casted upon your fight to consume. Inflated balloons, my platoons on the ocean front with big blunts. On the beat, cause my pop's trying to sleep. I got 2 creep on the beat, yeah. Cause my pop's trying to sleep. I felt that you could spot me from over a mile away. You'd never hear me talking, but you'd repeat everything I say. So I fall on my knees and pray. Then I lay my head on the bed, but I can't get any more sleep, so I stay awake instead. While I bled with emotion, the commotion kept me quiet, but silence was my life's motion, focusing on the riot. Saturday I woke up to a flash and a camera lens pointed in my window. I made my movement quick and fast and spun this phony up in a spindle. The pit of media continues to kindle, but the wind will never put it out. I know you follow me home that night, but of course I have my doubts. I'm not alone in my silhouette, no figs, I'm chewing on Nicorette. So many actions I do regret, I wish that I could just hit reset. You caught me up in the darkness, not knowing what was to come. This stalker wasn't the sharpest, but of course I was too scared to run. Got to keep on the beat, because my pop's trying to sleep. Got to keep on the beat, because my pop's trying to sleep. Keep it down. Hey, my dad's sleeping. Keep it down. Have some respect for the commander. Come on, come here, right here. Yeah, I got a hole in my head and it's getting filled up.
I'm addicted to this dark drug slump. You know you're feeling this. Skitz with Epedos and Crockpot, but save your compliments. I'm an arsonist. I study your style, then I burn it. A walking furnace, always hot to the touch. Shows no concerning these lackluster, imposter, backstabbing motherfuckers. The type that act blockbuster, but the whole flow lacks structure. I'm a schizophrenic and a lyrical time bomb, but don't panic. With toys in the attic and automatic, they'll have a clear my team stack. Your weapon is pour me a shot of the SoCo. Pass me a mic and I'll let them have it. Fuck the ratics, I stay low, but on top with my killer antics.
Floating down the stream, give one up for the team. Where's Captain Kirk? I'm transmitting a mental burst. We be engineering sound for those short on hearing frown. If you feel it, let's get down with the round, seal it. I'm a cross-eyed vision to those who don't like winning. And if you think I'm winning, I'm gonna bring you up in it and release the shame. Afraid to tell anyone your stupid name. I'm in the rain, whack MCs, they feel the pain. Drain from the locomotion, I'm toking toxic motion. Slithering sidewinders, open like light blinders. High climber linen soul liners. I'm a pilot of the rotten flight. Talking rapper stalking, ain't got the slump. 2,000 watts up in my studio trunk. Ships have sunk, leagues under the sea. I wanted to see the part of the reef. Bleeding melted like the lighter to the keef.
Your combination blank is blank, so walk the fucking plank. I'm pulling pranks about the fake, so give me the pain. I left my mark while it was dark, but the cuts where mine had parked. The thought has sparked my mind too many times. Different points of view reflected in your section. Running so scared, you're still looking for your connection. So busy you won't see a reflection. Awaiting rejection, misdirected mental shutdown. Now you frown. I once was lost, but now I'm twice found. Rapping to myself, my spice down. Say I'm profound, so I go down in this slow town. And into my palace, and I'm way off balance, taking the challenge. Never flip off the balance. Submit before the split and get ripped. I'm sick of this shit.
Some are ready to die. I don't feel it steadily live while I'm looking in your eye. Catch me off balance, get crossed up, recruiting new talent. I'm valiant when stepping, never stressing, ignite the blessed. On the hot seat, I rock beats, make your head nod with knock knees and crop feet. Drinking coffee at the swap meet. Think you're Socrates, you chop me. Sense and recognize infecting cries. Set to section 5, or was it sector 7? Session 1 sessions teaching you these fucked up lessons. Confession from a liar, toxic skin perspire. Sip it just to get a little higher. I'ma light the house on fire, removing hope from your innermost desires. Pitter patter on the mic like raindrops while I blaze crops. My brain stops rocking the chop shop, hip hop blocking your driveway. Watch me pulling sideways, parallel to an evil cell. Time can only tell if it's heaven or hell. Possibly you're honestly mocking my shocking prophecies. I sock MCs with chin straps while I bend my back like a contortionist. I found out where my fortune is. Transmitting the blast, forcing dark hearts to collapse. I lay it on the track, fictitious when styles get vicious. The gods grant me the wishes, but I stick to my position. Posted up at the front gate on the visual eye. Undercover smothering skills just to get a lyrical high. I gave a gift to your sire prior to delivering letters. Apprentice to the Messiah. Watch these fools retire, capped off the cake. Too tipped to stand up straight, hold my legs. There's no reason for me to be afraid. I'd stay for another hour, but this gangster's here, fiending for power. I'd hate to see this wonderful sweet life turn sour. Devour problematic systems, recording static secrets I've hid for years because of the fear that I found in my attic. Hellbound for living sporadic. I'm a radical fanatic, frantic weakling, waiting to panic. Waiting to panic. I'm a radical fanatic, frantic weakling, waiting to panic. motion. It got me looking out towards the left. I'm stressing upon my back and about to go up against the best unless I sink low and dig deeper into the flow. Got the rhythm when I hit him with my wisdom slow. Sick of doo-doo MCs talking smack about lip servery. I think you on crack in the penitentiary, still murdering. This mood's burning me up, so it's time to get crunk with an ounce in my face. Of course I'm blazing it up. Let's get straight to the point and lace up, but keep joint. My styles are like a music box. Wind me up and I'm ready to talk. Call me Goldilocks, sipping bourbon on the rocks. Got hip hop socked up in your glove box. Boiling hot wax makes my brain pop, so take it easy, cause my raps are greasy. And if you see me at my show, don't slip when you see me in 3D or on CD. I'm giving slump to the needy. I'm a greedy motherfucker, so put me on repeat. You can never be my lover if your man's still on the creep. Let's sleep on the beach and make it a special night under the northern lights. But something's not right, but something's not right. Lost souls guiding me through the impossible, thinking in sections of timeless resurrections, impressions left on the predestined. He sent me a flute from the heavens and told me to be careful, but to the way amazed by how easy it was to play. I proceeded His Majesty's request to let my mind expand and expel the rest. I slept for a year and woke up with an ache in my chest, dreaming for 12 months seemed like 100. When I can believe what's coming, it kinda keeps my life running. Eyes flooded with harmful images. There's no stopping till he finishes. All signs of sanity diminishes, and everything around me seems limitless. Weightlessness caressing the foggy mist, shadows of a pitchfork and a halo. So inside I decided to lay low while my brain slows down to a minimum, giving a feeble chance to hopefully get rid of them, replenish and regenerate the taken face tissues. One more reason I could never bring my faded soul to miss you, so I dismiss you and I'm back to myself again, writing lyrics with a golden pen on the front porch, fishing with a pond of older men on a mission to figure out what's wrong and what's missing. I stand in the dark remembering my position, uplifted light formations capsize. My job is to spot an irrational, try to keep me breathing alive, submise the false and believe in the weak. Go live in a tree or bathe in a creek. Happy stumbles over his chance to be glad and realizes that his whole life he's been sad, and it makes him feel kinda crazy. So he puts his head in the bag and begins his journey of suppressed stress turned into a social wreck, and all forces pressed their luck to abruptly confess. Not so happy anymore. Yeah. Time shifts in the hourglass. We took a crooked glance at time and a chance of change. While the hourglass winds down, the signs give way. We're ready for this mission. Our souls are always drifting away, and we ain't missing out being inside on sunny days. I'm unlucky with no bounty. For years I've been counting, rerouting my existence. The pistons keep pounding decisions. I'm shouting my name into an oblivion of obsidian. Shaded memories sliced into pieces, shattered in an earthquake up late. My high decreases. In order for me to speak up, I gotta reach out and grab someone by the ear. Hit the target with the spear, and I better learn to hide my fears over time in my atmosphere. Want a pathway to the fast lane of a creative mind. A rap maze I'm hard to find. I'm gonna be ready to move in and out of an hour compliable shell. Frustration escaping hell in the boring flames that are burning, turning my head and snapping my neck. You hurry but dead with no disrespect. On a jet I fly and try to recollect on a set. Internal inner scorching inferno, taking steps on the sun. I'm that walking back to where I'm from.
To take control over obvious predictions, limitations and restrictions, these man-made prisms, overriding systems with rhythms. Decisions determine the distance of this instant while I'm living, listening close. Liquid overdose, cruise controlling comatose to the year's programmable days. The animal strays in all directions, checking the darkest sections. In destruction's path, feeling the crunkiest aftermath, approaching the laughing voices, making the critical choices, changing the past, moving so fast through the hourglass. I devour raps, my lyrical power traps the soul of the cold snow. One day will I know, where did all the time go? Will I know?
We took a crooked glance at time and a chance of change. While the hourglass winds down, the signs give way. We're ready for this mission. Our souls are always drifting away, and we ain't missing out being inside on Sunday. I see an optical illusion creeping in the nearest distance. While muffled with confusion, I'm sensing the resistance. Its instance is missed. below the frozen snow. I hope you know that we're moving at a pace with a burning fuse.